sandblasted.
Huge shout out to Dave at DDC Mobile Blasting. He was great to work with. He was able to come right to the house, and so we barely had to move the car at all. So if you're in the Southwest Ohio area, hit him up if you need any sandblasting done.
All right, everybody, as you can see, the car is officially sandblasted. So now we've got everything, all the rust exposed where we needed it. So let's flip the camera around. So you can see the wheel wells here are part of the biggest problem. Got that, and then these sills, obviously we already knew needed to be replaced. So those are going to get cut out. But first thing we gotta do, and these fenders, you're gonna need some new skins. These wings, as they call them. But first thing we're gonna do, we gotta get all this leftover sand out of here. So this stuff sandblasting makes a huge mess. And even just opening my garage every now and then to move parts in and out as he was blasting, coated my whole garage. So that's gonna need to get cleaned too. But for now, let's just get the car clean. What's up, everybody? So it's actually been like a week and a half since I've done anything in here. We had a cold spell and it was like -10 outside, which means in this garage it was probably like -5, and I just really wasn't motivated to come sit out here in -5. So where we were at last time, yes, everything was sandblasted, but there's a lot of, shouldn't say a lot, there's some places where like the rubberized undercoating didn't come off completely. It was too soft for the sandblaster to take it off. So I went and got a whole new set of wire wheels, and that's gonna be the task for the next couple days. It's just getting this thing completely stripped so it's bare. While I'm doing that, I'm doing some research on how to best do these sills. People are saying to get the doors in it to make sure everything lines up with the doors, which I'm glad I did some research because I wouldn't have known to do that. But first I'm gonna try to get all this rubberized stuff gone, and there's a couple panels, can't really see it right now, but there was a plate welded on, or not welded, screwed on up here to take care of, or to patch a hole. So I gotta get the paint and stuff off of that. So it's gonna be a few hours. I'm not gonna film it because it's just gonna be really boring and not enjoyable to watch. So yeah, I'll see you when we're done with this. Okay, so technically we're not done with the wire wheeling and getting rid of all the tar that they use the seam sealer, but there's only so much of it that I could do without losing my mind all in a row. So we're gonna take a break from that, and I got the metal order to replace the sills and everything associated with that. So we're gonna take a break from wire wheeling and junk and do the bracing, measure for the bracing tonight. Need to get measured tonight, so hopefully the metal will be in stock tomorrow. Pick it up and brace it. I need to drop it to the floor. Some people are saying that it's better to cut this stuff out when it's on blocks and not suspended on the ends, like you know, the very far rear end and far front, and get it supported under, up under there. But you know, now that I think about it, I guess I can support it under there because those aren't getting cut out. So yeah, gotta go put it back on the floor. Just so there's not as much stress on the body, because as I cut more and more of this out, the harder it's going to be for it to hold itself together. I mean, the trans tunnel will be in, so it'll be strong, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, so I'm going to drop it back to the floor. All right, so we're now off the rotisserie, and it's not exactly level. It's a couple inches off, but that's okay. It'll survive. So now we're ready to do the bracing. So we picked up the steel for that today, sitting there on the floor. So we'll go ahead and get cracking on that, get this thing braced up, and start drilling, start cutting. Yeah, here we go. So hopefully you can see this. We're ready to put the first cross member in there. You know, it's really funny. The car's been up in rotisserie for long enough now that I really forgot how small it is. Like, it's like 2 feet off the ground and it's chest high. So it's quite a small car. It'll be good though. It's awesome. Yeah, so we're gonna start throwing these in and hopefully it works out. First one tacked in. Talking and not a lot of actual doing in that video, but that's just kind of the way it goes. All of our bracing's in there. We're ready to put the doors back on. We're ready to start cutting away the metal and actually make some progress on this car. So stay tuned.